There he is. Come on in. We're on the air.
Oh, what a gentleman. He gets the door for other people.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Look at this. Just walks in here like one of the friends.
I gotta tell you, man, you got the coolest place.
What place? Our studio's a dump. What are you talking about?
Not a dump. It's you got lots of people in here. It's always fun.
I was talking about the people, Bobby. You
Always.
got the coolest people.
We do. Oh, Garth's going to hug
Which would
Amy
be
now.
me.
Yes.
Thank you.
There, give her that hug.
Good.
I ain't get a hug.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. I'm just right here.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
You kidding me? Nothing and everything.
Yeah?
So it's perfect. It's like we got off stage in December, woke up probably the last of January, and just kind of been living in the studio, having fun.
Let me ask you a question
Yes,
about this
sir.
touring. All this touring you do. Because you do like 2 shows a night in these big arenas. And you go and you make you set records again. How old are you?
I'm 104.
You're 104 and you're
Yes.
setting these records still. So, why are you keeping going?
Oh man, this is what I believe. Other than raising my babies, what I was meant to do.
You
man.
meant to
This is-
tour, meant to do the stage show.
It's fun. Yeah, and I got to tell you, I guess there's 3 kind of pieces to this. There's the songwriting, there's the recording, and there's the touring. And as much as you should feel comfortable just songwriting and recording, there's nothing more comfortable than walking out on stage and getting to play music for people that kind of just do your job for you. It's the coolest gig.
But how in the world do you top what you just did is my question. Because I went to 2, maybe 3 of the shows. How do you do something more than what you just did?
I think things just seem to. We've been very fortunate that things just seem to happen. There's a new kind of door that's opening in live entertainment, and we're lucky enough to going to be the first to get to play a lot of these places. So I think just that right there makes it fun. Mm-hmm. You're looking there with your buddies that you got to play with the whole time. You're looking out and see faces you've seen your whole career, and then hopefully new faces, and they're all kind of joined by the music. So that makes for a wonderful night right there.
Garth Brooks is here. I'm always amazed by you. You know, you're such a big fan guy, and I think you've inspired the generation, as myself, to be real fan people too. Like I know what got me here, but I've seen you do it so many times. The urban legend is that once you signed for 23 hours straight without stopping. 23 hours you signed autographs.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's fun. But try to remember there was nobody in that line that wasn't there 23 hours too. So they waited. About 2 o'clock in the morning, a thunderstorm came up. I thought, well, we'll lose them all here. Didn't lose one of them. They were ready. And it was great. It was one of the greatest days of my life because it also came at a time in my career where I didn't know where my career was going. And it was a great kind of a reminder that, hey, they're going to be here for you. And then if you have to push that to the test more, take 14 years off, come back, and they're there for you. It's the sweetest gift you could possibly imagine.
I know you're going to come back next week, and we got a new mystery Garth Brooks song.
It's not a mystery at all, man. It's exactly what, if you want Garth Brooks music, it's exactly what you're hoping for.
And on Tuesday, we're going to have that. And you got new music. You're going to go back on the road. I watch you and I go, man, what drives you? You wake up every morning. You got a beautiful wife. You got horses.
Yes, sir. It's fabulous. So it's fun, man. It's fun whether you're coming or going. So when you come home, it's like coming to a resort, thanks to God and the people. And then when you get to go out on tour, it's the most spoiling thing in your life. So it's just, and as long as you got the love of your life there, no matter what you do, then it doesn't matter where you're at.
You ever hurt yourself on stage jumping around?
Oh, all the time.
Really? Do you have a doctor on tour with you?
No, I do not have a doctor on tour with me, but things
Do you have
happen.
to stretch and prepare before you go out? Do you have any pre-gaming stuff you got to do to get your body ready, or foam roll, or
No. You watch all your guys. You know, the drummer, of course, has to stretch out and stuff because he's the most active guy out there. And he's the only one you worry about on the 2 show days. You know, it's
really. There's been times one time you were on that
The
walking
treadmill.
thing.
Yeah.
I was worried about you.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, I've always been worried about me too. That's why we got rid of it. But
Oh, the treadmill doesn't exist anymore.
treadmill's gone. It went with the last tour, so we survived it, thank God, and had 3 casualties on it: me, Jimmy, and Palmer. So. Other than that, I don't know how Palmer even ended up out there on it because he's the drummer. But it was it's just one of those stupid things where you never know what's going to happen.
Did you fall off of it?
Oh yeah.
You did.
Oh yeah. I got a shot. My wife, it's my favorite. It's her favorite shot of the tour. My hat is on stage. I'm in it, and my feet are straight above my head. So it's just part of the fun, man. It's people go, "What's a Garth Brooks show like?" I always tell them it's wrestling put to music. It's a lot of fun.
Garth Brooks is here. So back in college, did you go to school on a track scholarship?
Yeah, I got a partial track scholarship, yeah.
Which means you had to be a super elite athlete. So in high school, were you known as the athlete or the singer? More so.
Oh, I didn't play in high school.
But no, you didn't sing. They didn't
No.
know you were a singer.
No, I think we did. I think it did maybe the talent show my senior year with a guy. We did the Coors commercial at that time.
What do you mean the Coors commercial?
We just sang the Coors commercial.
Oh, you sang the Coors commercial at a talent show?
Yes.
Did you win?
Well, they didn't give a win or anything, but we definitely got the best response. I'll tell you that.
So then you were the athlete in high school.
Yeah, I wore the uniform, but there was always so many great, better athletes. And you go into college and you see there's the elite of the elite. I can't imagine going on the next step like the Olympics or something because I didn't do a professional sport. I did track and field.
Yeah, but the track and field guys. What'd you do? What was your event?
Well, field. Let's stay with that. No track.
What was your event?
I was
Track and field?
javelin thrower.
You threw the javelin?
Yeah.
How do you get into throwing the javelin? I never even seen a javelin in my life. I never even seen a javelin.
My brother Kelly, he was like always did everything for me and opened every door for me. He was a hurdler there at Oklahoma State. They needed a javelin thrower. I played quarterback and center field, so that's what I do is throw. And got into the AAU meets, got lucky early, and went to Oklahoma State for 4 years. And it was great because there's an instant family when you get there with your track guys, and it made me stay interested in school long enough until I realized how important school was. And that was the main thing. That's what I love about sports. It'll keep the guys in school that don't know the importance of school until one day it dawns on them how important education is. And thank God I was one of those guys.
Man, look at you. You watch anything right now?
Yeah. I watch ESPN all the time, just watch the Cup and the finals. Pretty cool.
How you feel about the World Cup without America in it?
That's a little tough.
It's
tough for me.
I can't get into it. I'm such an America guy. It's tough for me to watch a sport. I grew up in Arkansas. We didn't have soccer.
Right.
I need to root for America. It doesn't matter what the sport is. I'll root for America in any sport I've never seen.
Right.
Give me that red, white, and blue, and I'm watching the Tiddlywink Championships.
Amen. Like the curling.
Yeah.
And, that
Show
stuff
me
like
the
that.
flag. I'm rooting. But
I
it's
love
tough
that.
with the World Cup, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't know 2 years in advance. So by the time it gets here, it's kind of so it's it's like my alma mater. Our greatest saying was "Wait till next year." So we'll put it together. I saw that they tied France, and France is pretty stacked up on one of the younger teams out there. So they drew them to a 1-1 competition. So the future's looking great for soccer. Just wish it was in this World Cup.
You have a Netflix account?
What's that?
You on Netflix at all?
Yeah, my wife does.
You watch
the
anything over
wife
there?
always has the accounts. I hang with her.
You don't watch any shows?
I watch with her sometimes. Mostly, man, I got to tell you, this last 6 months, I have just spent writing and writing and writing. It's been the best.
Who comes over to your house, or where do you go to write songs?
Anywhere and everywhere. So I'll meet the guys somewhere. Usually what you'll do is you'll find a place that works for you. So if Blazy comes over to the house and nothing happens, but we go over to his house and it happens, then we always write at his house. And so for 20 years, we've written at Blazy's house. Chuck, Big Brian Kennedy will come over. And then the new guys usually meet him down at the studio. Just got to write with a kid named Randall King. I'm telling you, remember that name, Randall King. He's coming. He's a sweet kid, talented guy, and just a lot of fun. He wrote a song called "The Road I'm On." It's going to be it'll be the opening song for the tour, and it's just one of those songs that's just all about appreciation, and it describes the tour really, really well.
Garth Brooks is here. Are you doing the live album? You guys doing that?
We are. We're
Like
putting
a
it together right now.
Triple live album, or
Yep,
So
triple live.
What's the one part that's the fan? I was listening to you talk about it a little bit. It's like a fan mix or something.
Yeah, we're going to try this new thing. It's called a fan mix. It's a stereo left, stereo right, which is kind of impossible. But and then you start to blend them. So if you want to hear mostly the band, just stand to the left or drive. If you want to hear mostly the crowd, lean to the right or sit in the right. And it's just a special fan mix for just a limited number of these triple live things. But it allows the crowd to get to hear their part of it. It's like I get to hear it from stage. Because remember, all my stuff's going away from me. All your stuff's coming at me. So you get to hear it the way I get to hear it every night. Then you'll see why I'm so excited.
You have a favorite city that you go to, and you're like, man, they really show up every time, more so than anyone else.
I can give you a handful of them.
Yeah,
You betcha.
when I ask that question, what comes to mind?
St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Really?
Yeah, Chicago. But then, man, get ready for places like Wichita, Omaha. Get ready for Bossier City, Louisiana.
I'm ready. You got me ready. I'm
It's
ready for
like-
Bossier City.
It's crazy. So the big cities, small cities, the old Arco Arena, which is no longer in existence out in Sacramento, but Sacramento is Sacramento every time you pull in there. So it's fun. Portland, God, I can go down the list. Miami was a big shock for me because it's so far south and never played there, and spent 3 of the best days of my life there. Just they keep surprising you.
Garth Brooks is here. You're going to come back Tuesday, and we're going to world premiere the new song, which we're not saying the title of. From what I understand, you're going to tell us on Monday night, Studio G, and then they hear it on the radio on Tuesday.
I guess, because I'm married at home, and here I'm married to Leslie and Mandy. They tell me what I can say, and they can't.
Well, that's what I believe is going to happen.
That's what they say.
So on
Okay, good.
Tuesday, Garth will come back, and we'll play this mystery song that we don't know yet.
But we'll know the
But
name
we'll know
Monday
it.
night.
Yes, and we'll know it on Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we'll see you again, my friend.
I love it.
All right, Garth Brooks, everybody.
Thank
We
you very
will
much.
see him Tuesday.